Meanwhile, over in non-league football, it's Halifax Town lead the charge for the Vanarama National League, but will they still be there after this coming weekend? We'll take a look next. That's right, folks. Back once again with another match review. That's right, folks. Back once again with another prediction video today. Look forward to. That's right, folks. Back once again with another prediction video today. We look forward to match number 25 over in the Vanarama National League, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe button and keep back up to date. All things National League related. Blab and Rose. Woo! Football related. We're all here, boys. Literally under one roof, so I've got it all here under one roof. I don't know where else you're going to go for your football content. It should be here, right now. Of course, we covered it all from the Premier League all the way through to the non-league and more. We'll get into it in a minute. Of course, big shout out to my VRPs. Patrons, guys, thank you for you. I really do appreciate the support over on the Patreon. So make sure you a big shout out to you guys for doing so. And of course, anyone out there that wants to throw some more beef behind the curtains there, get down in there, support the channel. Patreon.com/roasty. So anyway, let's get into it then. I'll take a look and of course what went on last time around over in the National League. So here are those results coming at you, and there's a whole host of them as well. Still a little bit messy with the COVID issues. Got Aldershot picking up a 1-1 draw against Maidenhead. Of course, both of those two still out of the running for anything really. Of course, Aldershot are on the climb, just picking up one loss for the past 5. Meanwhile, Bromley picked up 2-1 over Solihull Moors, who've just fallen off the face of a cliff. They're just going nose diving down the table at the moment. Notts County against Dover, or Dover against Notts County was postponed. Barnet picked up a draw against Altrincham, of course 1-1 draw there. Weymouth did lose to a revamped Southend. Southend, watch them boys. They're going to be on the climb now. The transfer embargo is lifted. They brought in some new players, and of course they look very, very good at the moment. Halifax Town picked up a 4-0 win over Eastleigh to go top. 1 point clear over Chesterfield. Meanwhile, Kings Lynn Woking will do that again. And Torquay also against Dagenham was postponed again. Southend picked up 2-1 win over Yeovil. Halifax also in action against Grimsby, and they picked up a 1-0 win as well. So a big week for them. Boreham Wood won a winner over Wealdstone, of course, and a bit of FA Cup shock as well. So they're really kicking ass and taking names. Meanwhile, Grimsby picked up a 2-0 win over Altrincham as well. So that's like back-to-back. No, not back-to-back wins for Grimsby on this one, unfortunately. Wealdstone picked up a 2-1 win over Dover, and of course, Chesterfield upset Maidenhead picking up the W, of course, moving the chains as well. Good week for Maidenhead there, really. Picking up 4 points there and a possible 6. Not too shabby. This is the state of play at the table right here, right now. Of course, we have Halifax Town just 1 point clear over Chesterfield, who are 4 points clear over Stockport. Of course, Deadpool FC got at least a game in hand on the teams above them. Dover in trouble. Kings Lynn as well down the foot of the table. Let's kick it on and take a look at the leaderboard for this week and this week alone. The Prediction League. A very small Prediction League, but of course, Yannick Buster and Jimmy Watt, of course, kicking ass and taking names. And of course, big shout out to the guys, the patrons, who should have access now to most of the leagues, of course, on the Patreon. I believe it might be active. Let me know if it is active. If you can get it to it, let me know, of course. And this is, of course, the leader for this part of the season. We've, of course, broken the back of the season now into over halfway. And right here, right now, Yannick Buster is your leader with 12 points this half of the season. Again, if you want to know the full data, you either have to be patient and wait to the end of the month, or you can be a patron and get access to the data yourself. Of course, let's get into it then, shall we? Of course, next one of the matches, Cutley Fortress non-league, because we ain't waiting for nobody. Here we go then. Of course, let's take a look at them in all their glory. These are the games. Of course, a clean fixture list here. Altrincham will kick us all off up against Torquay. Let's get into this one then, shall we? On the 22nd of January, they played each other 11 times, 2008. 3 was Altrincham, 4 was Torquay, and 4 draws. Altrincham come into this without winning at least 6 games. In fact, they've won the last 10 against the Torquay side, who've just lost once in the past 4 games, so they're 58% form at the moment. Last time out over in Altrincham was a 0-0 draw. That was back in May 2021. Of course, they did play each other earlier in the season. It was a 3-1 win for Altrincham. That was, of course, back in Torquay. Altrincham did lose to Grimsby last time around. Of course, Torquay picked up 2-2 draw against Dagenham. Basic odds on this one. The basic odds go in favour of Altrincham here. They are the favourites. Torquay are your underdogs. And, of course, the draw is in between. For me, though, I'm going to go with Torquay United on this one. On the road, 1-0 win for them. And, of course, good chance to them to move the chains. Kicking on forward then, shall we? Of course, Boreham Wood locking horns with Weymouth on the same day. That's, of course, the 22nd of January. Now, these two sides played each other 3 times since 2021. Of course, very a quick succession. Of course, Boreham unbeaten in the last 6 games, picking up 5 wins and a draw to boot. 92% form for them at the moment. Of course, Weymouth coming into just 1 win and 6 for them, 17% form as well. Last round over in Boreham was back in February 2021. It was a 1-0 win for Boreham as well. They also played at the start of the campaign. It was way back in 21st of August. That was a 2-0 win for Boreham as well. Of course, Boreham coming into the back of a 5-4 win over Maidstone in the football trophy, FA Trophy, whatever it is. Meanwhile, Weymouth did lose to Dartford in the same competition last time around. Look at the basic odds on this one. Basic odds go in favour of Boreham. Red hot favourites to take all 3 points. Of course, Weymouth, they're underdogs. In fact, you've got better odds on the draw. Going to go with the win for Weymouth. Boreham Wood here with a 2-0 win to take it to the house. Kicking on further, we have Dagenham and Redbridge up against Stockport County. A bit of a zing in this one. Could go either way, you would imagine. Played each other according to my eyes 7 times. 2007, 4 wins to Stockport, 1 for Dagenham, and 2 draws. Both sides coming to this in pretty good form. Dagenham 92% form, winning 5 of the last 6. They're going to draw to boot. In fact, they haven't lost the last 7. Meanwhile, Stockport have won 6 on the bloody bounce. 100% form for them at the moment. Of course, last time out in Dagenham was a 2-0 win for Stockport. That was back in, of course, January 2021. About this time last season. However, they also started the play each other at Stockport at the start of the campaign. It was a 3-1 win for Dagenham. In fact, the home side hasn't won this game since Stockport beat Dagenham in 2017. Of course, Stockport beating Eastleigh last time around, 3-0 win. Of course, back-to-back clean sheets for them. In fact, they've only conceded 1 in the last 4 games. Dagenham coming into this on the back of a 2-0 win over Southend. Of course, the odds on this one going in favour of Stockport. The visitors on this one, they are your favourites. Dagenham are your second, of course, and then, of course, the draw is the longest on this one. Going to go with a 2-2 draw myself on this one. Can't separate 2 sides. I think it's points split right down the middle. Chesterfield will entertain Aldershot coming at you this weekend as well. This is also on the 22nd of January, and of course over in Chesterfield. Let's the pleasure of the 15 times 2008, 8 wins for Chesterfield, 2 for Aldershot, and 5 draws. Just 1 and 3 though for Chesterfield at the moment. 58% form against the Aldershot side, who have won once in 5 in all competitions. That is 50% form for them as well. Last round over in Chesterfield, it was a 0-0 draw way back in December 2020. And in fact, the away side hasn't won this game either in a long time since Chesterfield beat Aldershot in Chesterfield in 2019. Goodness gracious me, Chesterfield did lose to Maidenhead last round. Aldershot did lose to Bromley. Of course, that was in the FA Trophy. Look at the odds on this one. Odds go in favour of Chesterfield here, even though Aldershot have been turning up quite recently in decent shape. However, they'll lose this one 2-0 win. Chesterfield will take the 3 points, as of course they are the favourites with the bookies. Let's take a look at the next one. Woking up against Wealdstone in the Battle of the W's. That's right, on January the 22nd as well. These 2 sides are locking horns for the 7th time since 2018. The previous 6 have gone 3 apiece. Woking and Wealdstone. Of course, Woking coming to just 1 win in 6 of them, 25% form. Up against Wealdstone side, just 1 win in 6 as well, 17% form as well. Last round over in Woking, it was a 4-2 win for Wealdstone. That was back in May 2021. And again, just 1 win. Woking's last win was in 2014 in the semi-finals of the National League South playoffs. Wow. Of course, Woking did lose to Aldershot. Of course, Wealdstone I picked a 2-1 win over Dover Athletic. The odds here go in favour of Woking to take the win in this one. And of course, Wealdstone are your underdogs. I've got to stop saying, of course. I keep bloody saying it. I'm going to go with a win for nobody here. A new draw right down the middle. Grimsby up against Bromley. Let's get into this one on this coming weekend. 22nd of January, once again, played each other 3 times, 2015, 2 for Grimsby, 1 for Bromley, and 0 draws. Grimsby just 1 and 6 for them, 25% form. Up against the Bromley side, just 1 defeat of the past 6 games, 75% form as well. They played each other, and Bromley last time around was in August 2015. That was a 4-1 win. They also played each other at the start of the campaign, way back in Bromley. It was a 3-1 win for Bromley. Bromley did lose to, actually, Bromley picked up a 2-0 win over Aldershot last round. That was on the 15th of Jan. Grimsby picked up a 2-0 win over Altrincham last round. The odds go in favour of Grimsby, the hosts on this one. For me, I'm going to go with a win for Bromley I went for Grimsby as well. Bromley on the mind. Bromley on the bloody mind. Of course, Maidenhead up against Halifax Town. I'll say it again. Kicking off forward. Halifax against... Maidenhead against Halifax Town. There it is. There you bloody are. Let's take a look at it then. Played the 11 times, 2017, 5 wins apiece and 1 draw. Of course, Maidenhead coming to this, just 1 defeat the past 5 games, 50% form up against the Halifax side team that have unbeaten in the last 8 games, picking up 4 wins the past 6 at the very least, 83% form as well. Last time around over in Maidenhead, it was a 2-1 win for Halifax. That was back in May 2021. They also played at the start of the campaign back in November. It was a 7-4 win in the FA Cups, mind you. That was in the first round of the FA Cup. They also played each other way back in August. It was a 2-1 win for Maidenhead. Goodness gracious me. So this will be the third occasion they played each other this season. Maidenhead picked up a 3-2 win over Chesterfield last round. Halifax did beat Altrincham last round in the FA Trophy. Odds go in favour of Halifax. They are your leaders. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for them myself on this one. Notts County, they're going to entertain Barnet. That's right. That's on Friday, or the 21st of Jan. Played each other 22 times, 2 times since 2006. 12 wins to Notts County, 7 wins to Barnet, and 3 draws. 100% form for Notts County. They have won 6 on the bounce. So against the Barnet side, who've just won once in 6 games themselves. Last round over in Notts County was a 4-2 win for Notts County back in October 2020. And they also played at the start of the campaign. It was a 5-0 win for Notts County. In fact, over the course of the last 3 games between these two sides, Notts County have scored 13 goals. Goodness gracious me, they like playing bloody Barnet. Meanwhile, Notts County picked up a 2-1 win over Eastleigh in the FA Trophy. Barnet got spanked by Chesterfield as well last round. The odds here go in favour of Notts County. Red hot favourites, of course. Barnet are your massively unfancied underdogs. 2-1 win for me for Notts County. On this one, Solihull Moors, who are having a shit show of the season right now, against Dover, who are still having a shit show themselves. Let's get into this one then. Of course, on the 22nd of January, these two sides will lock horns. 10 times they've played each other since 2016. 4 wins for Solihull, 2 for Dover, and 4 draws. Of course, Solihull Moors picking up 1 win in 3, 58% form up against the Dover side, who haven't won the last 26 games. Wow. Of course, last time around, over in Solihull Moors, it was a 3-0 win for Solihull. In fact, Solihull Moors unbeaten against Dover in the last 6 occasions. In fact, but the last 3, they haven't conceded a goal against Dover in those matches. Meanwhile, Solihull picked up a 3-0 win over Southport in the FA Trophy. Dover picked up 2-1 loss against Wealdstone. I've got odds, basic odds on this one. The basic odds go in favour of course, Solihull Moors. All run away with this. Dover, massively unfancied on this one. Of course, Solihull Moors will take it as well. 2-0 win for them, for me, on this one. Southend United up against Kings Lynn, of course, in form or rebooted. Southend played each other one time, 2020. Of course, that was the reverse fixture on this one. Southend coming into this, just wanted to beat the past 6 games, 58% form up against Kings Lynn side, who've just won 1 in 5, 33% form as well. Last round it was in Kings Lynn way back in August, and Southend came to us on the back of a 2-0 loss to Dagenham in the FA Trophy. Meanwhile, Kings Lynn also got knocked out by Tunbridge as well on the 15th of Jan. That was, of course, hot off the press. The odds go in favour of Southend. They are favourites, of course, to clean up here, and I think they're going to win it as well. 2-0 win for them over Kings Lynn to take to the house. And then finally, we have Yeovil up against Deadpool FC. It's been like a lifetime since they've been playing, but they're here and they're ready to go. 6 times they've played just in 2003, 3 wins for Yeovil, 2 for Wrexham, and we've got 1 draw. Yeovil just 1 win, 6 for them, 70% form. Against Wrexham side, just 1 defeat past 6, 83% form as well. Last round over in Yeovil, so 1-0 win for Wrexham. That's back in October 2020. Yeovil picking up a loss against Needham Market in the FA Trophy. Wrexham picking up a 5-1 win over Folkestone in the same competition. The odds here go in favour of the Deadpool FC. Red hot favourites to take the house. Going to go with a 2-1 win for them as well. That's my picks on this one, guys. Be sure to get your picks in as well. Cutley/non-league to get in amongst it. Now, before I get out of here, be sure to check out the video. Be sure to smash up the thumbs up, smash or subscribe, of course. Check out the links down below. I'm on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon. But also, if you want to support the channel in another way, you can become a patron. But also, if you want to contribute to the channel in a creative sense, whether it is non-league football, league football, world football, whatever it is, if you want to get involved in content creation, maybe behind the scenes, in front of the camera, who knows? Just let me know in the comment section, or better still, follow me on Twitter and smash me up that way. Until then, guys, I'll see you soon for the next one. Until then, boys, we're done.